And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Minnesota Vikings. First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
A quick throw caught by Rice. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes firing complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this...
Down the numbers. There he goes. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 1st and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, McCarthy. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That's taken at around the 40. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw. McCarthy. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Off play action. McCarthy. The pressure gets to him again. That time multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Throwing again. McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
To throw on 3rd down, McCarthy. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. We got a pause here for an injured player, and as you can see, that's Patrick Mahomes right now who's in some discomfort, and everybody kind of holding their breath. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And here's Matt Araiza now. Powering forward. Stiff arm number 2. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
In trouble, and he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced their completions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier to shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Got an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. McCarthy. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Joseph's got it, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Joseph is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our scores. We are back underway on EA Sports. Luongo now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter. And boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, and this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. McCarthy. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st down, McCarthy. Touchdown! Jordan Addison, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did. Okay. It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Gardner would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Mekhi Blackmon's got it. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Mahomes to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down. McCarthy. This is caught by Addison. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Looking to throw. McCarthy. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Joseph now to have the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Addison. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Throwing on third and long. McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 81 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Back to throw. McCarthy. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on third down. McCarthy, he's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Slant route, and he's got Addison. Room to maneuver at the 35. There he goes again. Jordan Addison, 59 yards. And the Vikings